Hello, everybody. Nice seeing you again. I got some interesting choices today. We've got a player who can go in more than one spot, so you've got to scan all 9 spots and find out what's best. I've even got 2 players who were traded for each other. We're going to start right off with San Francisco and the A's. Vida Blue would be the most obvious answer. I'm going to go with outfielder Gary Thomason, and that will lower our score. San Francisco and New York in the 70s, they had a really famous trade, Bobby Bonds for Bobby Mercer. And so we'll click Bobby Mercer right here in the second spot. San Francisco and San Diego, this is where Willie McCovey would fit. But I'm going to use him in the spot way to the right. So instead, I go with first baseman Mike Ivy, a good right-handed hitter in the 70s. Pittsburgh and the A's and New York and the A's, it's 2 pitchers who were traded for each other. First, it's Doc Medich, who was a right-handed pitcher, and he will click right in there. And secondly, Doc Ellis. They were traded for each other. Doc Ellis was a little bit crazy, but boy, he had a lot of talent. Finally, Pittsburgh and San Diego will go a little more contemporary with Joe Musgrove, the hard-throwing lefty coming off of the Tommy John surgery. Hopefully he makes it back this year. 2,000 hits line. You can pick guys who were with the team for just a short period but had otherwise long careers. So I'm thinking Dave Parker, but in this case I'm going to go with Carney Lansford. For the Yankees, Derek Jeter is the only Yankee to get his 3,000 hits with the Yankees. I'm going to go with Johnny Mize here, who was a great hitter for the Cardinals and then kind of the first ever super sub as a Yankee. He was the guy who would come off the bench pre-DH. And then finally, Willie McCovey is going to go in this final spot here. Although most of his hits were with the Giants, he did play for the Padres. 22's today's score.